nagala socotaay meel kastoo aad dunida ka joogtaan dalka Jabuuti ayaa lagu soo waramayaa 15 sano la soo dhaafay inuu dalkaas ku tilaabsaday horumaro waaweyn oo wax ku ool ah haddii ay ahaan lahayd dhinaca ammaanka kobcinta dhaqaalaha iyo weliba xiriirka caalamka uu la leeyahay dalka Jabuuti iyo dhinaca waxbarashada iyo caafimaadkaba haddaba marka aynu eegno dhinaca dhaqaalaha aanu si gaar ah u dul istaagno dowladda Ismaaciil Cumar Geelle uu garwadeenka ka yahay ayaa lagu soo waramayaa inay mashruucyo waaweyn ay hirgelisay sida dekedaha kaabayaasha dhaqaalaha dhismayaasha casriga mashruucyada waaweyn oo markaas bulshada reer Jabuuti ay ku diirsadeen dalka laga hirgeliyay shirkadaha caalamka ayaa si weyn ugu soo hiranaya dalkaas isla mar ahaantaasna maalgashi ku sameynaya ayagoo eegaya xasiloonida siyaasadeed iyo tanaamni ee dalka Jabuuti ka jirta marka loo eego gobolka intiisa kale oo markaa uu dab ka baxayo waxaa si aad iyo aad loo xusay shacabka reer Jabuuti ganacsatadooda oo ayagu laftigoodu markaas maalgelin weyn dalka Jabuuti ka hirgeliyay iyo mashruucyo waaweyn marka la eego ayaa la yiri dhinaca xiriirka caalamka Jabuuti waxa ay kaga duwan tahay wadamada gobolka ku yaala waxyaalo fara badan oo markaas u sahlaya Jabuuti in ay wadamada caalamku ay ku soo hirtaan wadamada caalamka ugu waaweyn ayaa Jabuuti kula xarumo military isla mar ahaantaasna malaayiin dhaqaalaha uu ka soo galaa kaasoo dhaqaalahaasoo dib ugu noqda dalka Jabuuti ma aha Jabuuti boqolkiiba boqol wax perfect oo wax walba ay dhammaystiran yihiin laakiin marka la eego shalay meeshay joogtay iyo maanta waxa la leeyahay waa kaafiye kala dheeri haddaba muuqaalkan oo arrintaa ka turjumaya daawasho wacan ummadda Soomaaliyeed.
Culture of Djibouti is very rich and diverse, and not least of all due to the fact that it was influenced by many ethnic groups that reside in the state. Djibouti attracts travelers with unique natural sites and monuments of architecture. Holidays in the city will appeal to those who love walks and sightseeing tours of the picturesque places. Another attractive feature of Djibouti is the pleasant atmosphere of harmony and tranquility that reigns in the streets. The magnificent presidential palace rising near the coast has always been the city's main symbol. Djibouti Independence Day is widely celebrated in Djibouti City on June the 27th. There are local traditions, demonstrations, military and colourful themed parades. In fact, a new theme is chosen for every year, and there are theatrical, dance and music performances as well. Djibouti has emerged as a thriving and economic and secure part of the Horn of Africa, capitalizing in its strategic location in the Horn of Africa. The country and its leaders have shown a remarkable foresight in leadership, outperforming its neighbors, Ethiopia, Eritrea and Somalia in terms of GDP per capita. Djibouti's strategic importance to global economic stability is further underlined by the fact that the global shipping trade passes through Djibouti ports, as the country enjoys access and strategic proximity to the Mediterranean, the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea, making it a strategic hub for global economic activity. Djibouti's geographical location is arguably what attracts foreign powers most. For one, being situated just beside the maritime choke point of Bab el-Mandeb, Djibouti is a key node in the Gulf of Aden-Suez Canal trade route. Now, this route is crucial to the health of the world economy, as 20,000 ships and a not insignificant 25% of global exports go through it yearly. In addition, the route is a conduit for the world's hydrocarbons trade, with almost 10% of the world's oil exports negotiating the Bab el-Mandeb area. Also worth noting is that the Gulf of Aden-Suez Canal trade route is particularly important for the two Asian powers interested in Djibouti, China and Japan. To illustrate, out of the 20,000 odd ships that ply the route yearly, a good 10% are Japanese. Similarly, China's trade with the EU amounts to $1 billion, most of which is seaborne and therefore has to use the Gulf of Aden-Suez Canal route, giving Djibouti and its dynamic and forward-looking leadership a golden opportunity for economic development and global influence, which they have shrewdly capitalized already to further the people and Djibouti. Another aspect of Djibouti's geographic position that makes it attractive to foreign powers is its proximity to potential crisis areas, not just in the Horn of Africa, but also the rest of the African continent. Tellingly, Djibouti's nearest neighbors include two hotspots, Yemen and Somalia. The former is racked by a civil war between Houthi rebels and loyalists, while the latter is the base for Al-Qaeda-linked militant group Al-Shabaab, which has staged several high-profile terror attacks in the region. Foreign powers also set great store on Djibouti's relative peace and stability in an area of chaos. Another reason they deem it a suitable staging area for their military operations in the region. In 2018, Djibouti commissioned a $3.5 billion Chinese-built free trade zone, deepening ties with the Asian giant and helping the Horn of Africa nation generate more jobs for its youths. Djibouti, with a population of 876,000, already hosts Chinese, US, and French naval bases, and it also handles roughly 95% of the goods imported by Ethiopia, its landlocked neighbor with 99 million people. The new trade zone, one of several new ports and trade facilities being developed by Djibouti, covers 48 square kilometers and was built by China's Dalian Port Corporation. The zone will be jointly operated by Djibouti Ports and Free Zones Authority and China's Merchants Holdings Company. It is a zone of hope for thousands of young job seekers. The agreement to build the free trade zone was signed in March 2016 as part of China's One Belt, One Road initiative, which is a bid to expand trade routes with a series of infrastructure initiatives stretching across 60 countries. Djibouti's strategic location and world-class facilities has seen Djibouti's importance as a trade hub recognized globally. Under the leadership of Ismail Omar Guelleh, Djibouti has achieved political stability and remarkable economic growth. The president plays a major role in promoting regional integration and peace and security in the Horn of Africa. Today, Djibouti is one of the main contributors of troops to the African Union mission in Somalia, AMISOM, and is working closely with its international partners to combat piracy and terrorism in the region. President Guelleh continues to support neighboring Somalia and provides critical humanitarian assistance to thousands of Yemeni refugees. Since taking office, he has implemented tremendous reforms for the consolidation of democracy and good governance. He's also begun to diversify the local economy. In recent years, he has presided over a multitude of major infrastructure projects, attracting foreign investment and creating thousands of jobs for Djiboutians. The emergence of new economic opportunities and global risk to regional as well as international security alongside the Red Sea should change the diplomatic landscape for the United Nations Security Council. Djibouti is now embarking on changing the diplomatic landscape for the Horn of Africa by contending for the much-coveted UN Security Council seat on behalf of Africa. This would not only aid the region, but would ultimately pivot the UNSC to a new global security and economic architecture for peace and stability in the meaningful future ahead. What we are witnessing is an ambitious small nation with broad shoulders, punching above its weight in the Horn of Africa, playing a pivotal role for regional and international security.